Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is episode 8 of our Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We are in the marketplace of the city, and we are exploring it, clearing it out, doing all that fun stuff. I think the actual quest in the marketplace we took care of, but um, yeah, city divided there. But we're still going to go ahead and explore the rest of the marketplace anyways, because that's what we do. We're adventurers. Now, Blue is blinded and don't currently have any way to unblind Blue. And down here was as far as we could go. Well, maybe not. Yep, that was as far as we could go. Let's leave the area. Oh, there's some more zombies.
Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better. You've crossed the wrong
We
mob.
are the light. They are the darkness.
Zombies have damage reduction because they're zombies. Ah, there they are. Like, where did the zombies go?
Surrender or else!
And Blue only has 3 hit points. Blue's just gonna hang back here and not do anything. I'm not sure how many zombies are in here. There's a lot of zombies. Well, I don't know if there's a lot of zombies, but there's more zombies in there than I originally thought. Originally saw 2, there are 4 there.
You won't survive me. Did you see that?
Too late for apologies. I'll hit you.
Not sure how I feel about that little girl's voice. Ooh, shadows. I hate them. Those guys are the things that messed us up. Drained Sheila's health there.
Forwards!
And I don't have any
I'll cut you wide open.
brain not working here.
Into the fray!
Lesser restoration.
Cover me, all right?
There we go. His lesser restoration
Endure this!
takes care of that. And I need to remove blindness.
You won't stop us.
We won't falter!
The spirits demand your blood!
The light take you!
Doing pretty good now. No! Dang it.
Make every strike count.
My mouse has been giving me a hard time, so every once in a while it won't accept a button click. Let's go ahead and loot this part here.
I did it. It happens sometimes.
The dug up graves and other clues indicate that a necromancer has recently conducted a ritual here.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Throwing axe. +1. Well, we're at the edge of the map. So sweet it is to kill.
They will break against our resolve.
More zombies or ghouls? Ghouls. Oh. Wolf Chick got hurt. Didn't realize that.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Strike with all your might!
Let's see. Yeah, she's gonna probably throw a couple. I got some heals, but don't really need them just yet, so we'll just have her keep
Surrender, or else!
crossbowing going here.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
You are today's sacrifice!
You won't survive me.
Well, he did.
We can do it!
Oh, I rolled a 1, needing a 2.
Too late for apologies.
Into the fray!
Man, how many ones am I gonna roll here?
Distract them from me!
There we go. Scrolls.
I hope you appreciate this.
Large person, pearl. Alright, let's do...
I'm here. Where else would I be?
options. Half plate doesn't do any good. Oh, I got heavy weapon mastery now. Not mastery, but heavy armor. That's what that stuff is called. Whoops, I didn't probably mean to grab that armor, but. So it's 6 with another +2 against undead. I think I'll leave it the way it is right now because we've got a lot of undead we're fighting.
Maybe I did something wrong here.
Gray hair, ashen skin. What kind of foul magic could possibly do this to a person?
Let us be off.
Oh. That's the edge. Talk to Curl. A short, hooded figure is poking about some bodies lying in the middle of the street. The stranger drags the first body off the road, respectfully props it up against a wall, and places a corpse's hand on its chest. The figure then freezes, as if hesitating, and you see him reach out his hand toward the gleaming gold amulet hanging around the corpse's neck. He jerks his hand back, hesitates, then reaches out again. Hey, who are you and what are you doing? The stranger almost jumps out of his skin and the hood falls from his head. Under a mop of red curls, a round halfling face looks up at you. Oh, phew, I thought you were demons. Good day to you, good sir. Sheila's eyebrows lift in apparent surprise. Curl? Is that you? The halfling looks at Sheila and smiles broadly. Oh, Lady Sheila, you're alive. Goodness me, that's the second bit of good news on an otherwise lousy day. What was the first good bit of news? Stick around and see for yourself. Do you know this person, Sheila? Meet Rimvi, better known as Curl. He hails from Kenabris, and he fights in the Condemned. He's one of a kind, a rogue with a heart of gold. Sheila smiles, then adds a little more serious. Again, the reading bug. Sheila smiles, then adds a little more seriously. Curl is probably none of my business, but you should ask yourself if what you're about to do is right. The halfling's cheeks flush, and he hides his hands behind his back. I just thought, oh, it doesn't matter. Can you tell me anything useful about what's going on in the city? I'm afraid not, good sir. I just left the Defender's Heart. Before that, I was holed up there, too scared to leave. Although spending all this time under Commander Irabeth's nose was something. She's a strict one. Whew. And when she gets antsy... Don't even start. I've had enough of her breathing down my neck to last me a lifetime. So what are you doing here? Robbing corpses? No! The halfling protests. Rimv Curl may be a rogue, but he doesn't loot corpses. We have been. I just need to get these poor lads' bodies off the road. My friends and I are on a terribly important mission, and we need to get through. He is interrupted by the sound of wheels rolling on the paving stones. A cart drawn by a sad little horse appears from around the corner. A pretty half-elf is driving it, and a young man in knight's armor was walking alongside. Even from a distance, you can see his tanned face and his blue eyes shining brightly. The halfling straightens up. See? A terribly important and heroic mission. My friends and I are saving a beer cart from the demons. That does sound like a pretty important mission. Ellen of the Hound Hearts. That's quite the name. As he's speaking, the newcomers notice you, and the knight cries out in jubilation, Sheila! I never thought I'd see you again. I thought you were headed to the main square, the center of the demons' attack. The half-elf smiles at Sheila. My friend, glad to see you're all right. When we got separated by the crowd at the celebration, I knew right away that something was wrong. And when demons appeared all of a sudden, I realized that was the reason why I had been so anxious. But I couldn't find you among the dead in the square, so I kept my helps up, and I was proved right. Sheila's face lightens up with joy. So you're the other bit of good news Curl was talking about. You and Jana are alive. Actually, by good news, I meant we found the beer cart. Sir Ellen and Jana being alive amounts to a quarter of a bit of good news. Well, maybe half. Beer cart? How about sharing with us? I'm sure we could all do with a drink. The half-elf winks rakishly. Certainly. Give me your flask, friend. And if you walk with us to the Defender's Heart, we can have a more thorough sampling of the spoils here. Despite the cheerful tone, she looks at you with anxious hope. Jana, there's no need. The heart is very close, and the three of us will be enough to fight off the attack if there is one. Besides, our friends here surely has better things to do. More important things than carrying barrels of beer, I wager. By the way, my name is Ellen, Sir Ellen of the Hound Hearts. I'm glad to meet someone who survived this madness. You haven't told me how you know Sheila. I'll save that story when we're back at the Defender's Heart. We're going back there, aren't we? Aren't you? We'll have a reason to toast our spoils. I have to go. So long. We're sure to meet again, either in the city or at the Defender's Heart. Sure you will. Come to the tavern. We'll celebrate the valiant rescue of this barrel together. Alright, now we have to celebrate. Another quest there. Alright, another exit from the market.
Yet another obstacle.
More ghouls, probably. Yep.
Time to share your treasures. Cover me, all right?
Yeah.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both? Distract them from me. Time to share your treasures. Ha!
endure this!
Come on, mouse.
I'll hit you!
Forwards!
Go for their heart!
Here we go.
Let's move!
Forget it.
Somebody ripped lumps of flesh from these dead bodies.
Save the last one for me.
Cover me, all right?
Oh, and there's more. Barbarian, even.
The light, take you! The inheritor, guide my blade!
We won't falter!
Nice hit.
Make every strike count.
You won't stop us.
What the heck is this thing?
Yeah!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
No glory without risk!
I'll cut you wide open.
Alright, let's get some healing potions going. Oh, we're still in combat. Why are we still in combat? There's something out here.
Yes.
Are you not gonna run up there and heal?
We should move.
Together we stand.
Alright, well, there's gonna be something crawling around here.
I am helpful, am I not?
What's Tiger? He was from the first game too.
What's that?
Mutated fish.
am helpful, am I not?
Yes, you are. Leads to the cellar. Let's come get this thing first. Grab it, and we'll all right, let's go find that note. Experiment day 1. Today I was able to catch a quasit. Aurori be my witness. It wasn't easy, considering my humble physical condition. Luckily, it was a scrawny specimen, about 7 pounds, with a wingspan of about 2 1/3 feet. When it awoke, the quasit first tried to attack me, and then ruined my clothes with its caustic saliva. Experiment day 3. I've begun my linguistic research. My goal is to study the language of quasits. I'm quite convinced they have their own dialect. Though understanding their speech, I will be able to understand their way of thinking and convince them to rebel against their lord's tyranny. A revolution will roll through the abyss, and the powerless will rebel against their oppressors. I'm sure that Everbloom Milani will not refuse her patronage even to such creatures as these, if they would break their chains of slavery. Unfortunately, progress is thus far insignificant. I've been able to catalog only 2 words, which I suspect must mean rend and carrion. The quasit formed both words quite vividly when commenting on my person. While I was entering this record, the quasit managed to steal my watch and throw it into the chamber pot. Judging by its spiteful giggling, he quite delighted about his little joke. And despite the naughty trick, I am somewhat glad. Jokes and pranks are part of cognitive communication, and I fully intend to establish with the specimen. I grow more and more convinced that I made the right decision in leaving Absalon and Foralegos, the so-called White House. More narrow-minded fools stuck in the past under the sway of their ringleader, that chatterbox, the fool of fools, Jobalist Narthropple, also from the first game. They've never appreciated the progressive nature of my theories. Experiment day 4. Today the quasit almost bit my nose off while I fed him. In response to my shame, I beat him with a wand. Such behavior towards sentient being is unacceptable, and I resent deeply. I've also run out of meat. The specimen and I have to make do with porridge and soup. Experiment day 6. It's been 3 days since the specimen switched to a vegetarian diet. At first, the quasit refused to eat plant-based food, but then ate some cabbage soup and poked at the porridge with its claws. His face looked so tragic. Experiment day Pardon me. Experiment day 7. The specimen has completely lost all signs of aggression. At dawn, I awoke by his moaning. The quasit was rolled up in a ball in a corner, whimpering. Despite his dangerous appearance, it's quite impossible not to feel compassion towards the poor creature. I had to take prompt measures and give the specimen a laxative potion. The quasit now reacts to me with confusion and fear, but at least it's not suffering anymore. His gastronomical tract must have reacted unhappily to the unfamiliar diet. Experiment day 10 is a long letter. The switch to the completely based diet is complete. The theory that quasits can only eat meat and carrion has been disproven. My eternal opponent, Sir Jobalist, will just have to go drown himself in a river. The quasit has become peaceful and easygoing. He no longer tries to eat my boots or the feet within them. The specimen's behavior has become gentle and friendly. He shows some interest in ball games and physical exercise. I have named him Pecker. Today he initiated communication and attempted to explain a new word to me. By all evidence, he was making up the word during the communication process, for there have never been such a word in the Quasit language. The meaning, as I understand it, is safety, comfort, and calm. I see no further need to keep Pecker on his chain. This experiment has convinced me that the vicious and evil traits attributed to the Quasits are acquired habits and not natural or inherent to their nature. Over these days, I really have grown fond of him, and by all evidence, Pecker likes me too. He's gotten used to napping on my knee while I'm writing my observations in my journal. Maybe someday the Quasit will become my familiar. The current stage of the experiment is complete. Pecker and I are off to Upsilon to present our findings before the professors at Foray Lagos and become a scientific sensation. On our way, we shall make a small detour to Aviston so that Pecker will have a chance to better adapt to civilization. I hope the little trickster enjoys the journey. I have a feeling that probably went badly. Hopefully not. All right, let's go downstairs. These fighters must have been caught off guard. They died before they could even draw their weapons. Their bodies are covered in a thin layer of ice that's slowly melting.
The heartbeat quickens.
Dretches.
Distract them from me.
Into the fray!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
No, what the bloody hell? That is not what I did with her. Gosh dang it.
The spirits demand your blood.
Strike with all your might!
Well, we're still in combat. There we go.
We will be victorious!
Is it just going to keep doing this? Maybe we'll just go ahead and bail if that kind of seems what that's going to be.
You are today's sacrifice.
Time to share your treasures.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Surrender or else!
We can do it!
You won't survive me.
Go for their hearts.
Cover me, all right?
But I want to see what's through here.
We are the light! They are the darkness!
Well, That's only one of them this time.
Too late for apologies.
I'll cut you wide open.
The light take you!
Endure this!
I'll make my own legend.
Let's grab some more potions. Heal back up. Try that thing one more time. If it does the same thing again, we'll just go ahead and leave. We're not getting more XP, so it's not like we can even farm the XP. Alright, it's just gonna keep freezing us, and now it's not even spawning
ready.
the dredge. Alright, let's get out of here. Back to the marketplace we go. Something going on.
Follow me.
Hear me, take heed, the hordes of the abyss march on Kenabis. The word stone is their target, and they must not be allowed to capture it. The consequences will be disastrous. Kenabis soldiers fighting somewhere.
Are we in trouble yet? Make every strike count. Did we find trouble? No.
Oh, because
they
he's
did.
got the dagger. Ah. Again, I'm not sure what that thing is. Nope, not gonna let me charge. Let's go over here.
I'll hit you.
No, you won't.
Into the fray!
What do we got here? An evoker.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
The spirits demand your blood.
Land is stuck with his dagger
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
because I messed up. And this thing doesn't like letting me use the 5-foot move, and I don't know why, and I keep forgetting to look it up.
Go.
Forward!
You won't stop us.
Nice shot, Ember.
Distract them from me.
You are today's sacrifice.
survive me.
Tea. Go.
Again, I don't know what that little creature thing is. It keeps popping up on the screen. Come on, mouse.
March on.
Oh, edge of the map. Anything to do down here? Nope, edge of the map. Alright, let's go in the cathedral here. Looks quite beat up. Altar of Desna, Church of Luck, Goddess of Luck, patron deity of travelers and dreamers. Alright,
Onwards.
short little detour. Somewhere there are guards fighting.
Let us be off.
So thank the gods I found someone who isn't fleeing in a panic. Are you crusaders, mercenaries? The comely half-elf is so frightened he could barely get the words out. I am a servant of Count Darren Kale Nevis Arende. My lord's mansion is under attack by demons. The master himself and all his guests are trapped inside, and the house guards are nowhere to be found. I managed to escape through a servant's passage to look for help. Will you help me? The mansion is only a stone's throw away. On the next street over. He meets your gaze with pleading eyes. Count Arende? I have seen him a few times before from afar. He looked highly audacious. I confess that he did capture my attention. But that's neither here nor there. We should help him. The gratitude of a rich, influential man can only benefit us. Ah, success. You have heard about the Arende family before. His wealthy and noble Mendevian dynasty was almost wiped out by demons more than 10 years ago. The last surviving member of the family, the young Count Darren, has an infamous reputation. He is well known for being a rake and a rogue. Tell me more about what happened. I'll tell you what I can. I was working from dusk till dawn and back to dusk again, serving guests at the Count's banquet. When the other servants came to relieve me of my post, I went to sleep. Next thing I know, I wake up, and there are demons inside the mansion. I couldn't even reach the Count. The monsters had blocked the way. The Count's banquet was still going on. He and his guests were in a great hall, and as far as I could tell, the door to the room was sealed and the demons couldn't get in. I'm begging you, hurry. The mansion's door is sturdily built. The demons will have to work hard to get past them. So you still have time to rescue the people inside. Misfortune continues to dog the house of Erendé, I see. The servant cringes. You're telling me. Everyone tried to talk me out of taking this position, saying that I can't have just been bad luck that brought tragedy down upon the family and almost killed off the line. But I reasoned that since my master was the only one who survived that calamity, that meant he must be blessed by fate and the powers of good. I pray the pay was nothing to sniff at either. The servant casts his eyes to the street. I should have listened to the people smarter than me and gone to work somewhere else, preferably far away from Kenebris. All right, I'll help. Where's your master's house? It's not that far. You're better off entering from the street next over. Through the passage I used to get out. Help, I'm begging you. I hate to think what the Count will do to me if I don't bring some... Yeah, you shouldn't be worried about that. Alright, so we got this one to deal with. Still got all of these. Got a lot of quests we can do here. I think that's the way out. That's the way out. Let's keep exploring.
I found something.
Loot. Loot is always good. It's a big trail of blood.
Let's move.
All right. Back to the
Follow
big
me.
trail of blood. There's a stranger up there. Judging by the size of the blood stain, the body of something truly enormous was dragged over these stones.
Check that out.
The rift the earth left is a massive scythe. You and your companions fell through here during the attack.
A goat, a lizard, and a human enter a tavern. What'll it be, Lan? The bartender asks. Endure this! Did we step on their toes as well?
Job killing the cleric. What is that snaky thing? More of these guys stretches and stuff, huh?
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Surrender, or else!
Why did she move? That's cause fear. Shaken, alright. Shaken but not stirred. Brum-bumped. Let's see. Have her hold off a second.
The light, take you.
Amronda Gratior.
Make every strike count.
We won't falter!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Too late for apologies.
Time to share your treasures!
Good job, Wolfie.
Go for their hearts!
No, that's not his name. That's the only thing I can think of when I see him. It's Wolfie.
No glory without risk!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, hitting some pretty low rolls here.
Strike with all your might!
Nice hit.
I'll hit you!
Cover me, all right?
Loot, javelin, light mace, dart, club, loot, glaive, plus 1 half plate. Now the plus 1 half plate is better than that armor. Kind of out of the undead area now, so we'll leave her in what she's in. It's hard to believe this place recently held a bustling festival.
March on!
The demon invasion transformed all of Kenabris into one great battlefield, but nowhere in the city suffered as much as the square. This place saw the clash of titans, the demon lord Discari leading his hordes from the abyss, and the dragon Terendelev, the mightiest of the city's defenders and one of the first to fall. The scene of destruction leaves no doubt as the battle's outcome. A skilled scout could recreate the course of the battle moment by moment simply by looking at the ruins, from the chimneys torn down by powerful wings in a sharp dive to the bloody tracks left behind where the demon dragged away the noble reptile's broken body. But it is no hypothetical scout gazing upon the ruins. It is Joseph Starfyre, and he is not alone. The shadow of a strange, barely perceptible presence lingers over this place. Like a gaze untethered from any observer, this mysterious force unknown to mortal kind silently assesses, judges, and seeks a better way. In an instant, Joseph Starfyre is vested with this power and looks at the world with its eyes. The past, present, and future stand before him as an unified whole, an unmoving, multifaceted crystal that would be beautiful were it not for the fractures, blemishes, and flecks marring its splendor. What past does he see? In the past exists the one who wielded this gaze in life, although the one and life are inappropriate terms for aeons, the supernatural embodiments of cosmic balance. Rather, the who or what, a better word for these entities is how. This aeon appeared from outside this world, from the great beyond, to put an end to the intermingling of the planes and destroy the world wound, the chasm disrupting the order of the multiverse. Alas, the visitor from beyond proved too weak for the battle they came to fight. They even failed to finish casting the spell that would have sent Discari back to the abyss. With one swing of his scythe, the Demon Lord cut the Aeon down. What present does he see? Ruins, blood, corpses. None of the perturbs the Aeon's dispassionate gaze. The living are alive, the dead will be judged by Pharasma, as it should be. But the demons circling in the sky or prowling through the streets create a jarring juxtaposition, like slashes of blood-red ink on a restrained pencil sketch. They should not be here. The world of mortals is for mortals, and demons' place is in the demon world. How sublime the world would be if everything in it knew its place. But even the demons aren't as abhorrent as the sharp-edged, unassuming crystal languishing in the dirt amongst the bricks and smashed cobblestones. No mortal would notice it, but to the Aeon's eyes, its mere existence is an outrage against universal laws. If the Aeon still existed, they would not stop until the crystal was unmade. But the Aeon is gone, and only their gaze remains. Joseph Starfyre picks the crystal up out of the dirt and stows it in his pocket. He is mortal, which means he has the power to decide what to do with it. Item received, purple stone knife. What future does he see? Good and evil, chaos and order. Everything is in its lawful place in the multiverse and is no longer trespassing where it does not belong. Nothing is disrupting the smooth and steady current of the river of souls, the life of death, and back to life again. The reality, rid of its flaws, is now perfect, and the Aeons withdraw to eternally admire its beauty, which will never be threatened again. After allowing the hero to view the world through their eyes, the little that remained of the destroyed Aeon is killed, even appropriate here for an entity that is so removed from life and death as we understand them. Used up the last vestiges of energy. Now they are ready to disperse into nothingness, unless someone decides to preserve the Aeon within themselves. Will the hero take on this power so that he may look at the world through another's eyes, or will he allow it to vanish? Retain the Aeon's powers within yourself. The spirit of the Aeon dwells out of sight, deep in Joseph Starfyre's soul, like a place of magical spectacles stowed away until the moment when the hero once again needs to look at the world through another's eyes. That was kind of cool. All right, let's take a look at this purple stone dagger thing here. Well, I wonder where it's at. I don't see it necessarily anywhere in my inventory. Huh. Is it on the ground somewhere? Nope. Alright. Well, we've been going at this for just a hair under an hour, so let's go ahead and call it here. Thanks again for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below for me. All of that is greatly appreciated. Once again, thanks for watching. I have been Sir Joseph. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe out there, and until next time, I'll talk to you later.